Dr. Richard Commey is the General Overseer of Rama Chapel International and the President of Rama Bible College. He was born into a middle-class family in Ghana. His parents were religious, and as such they attended church regularly, but he did not know the Lord in any meaningful way. He had an encounter with the risen Lord at the age of 15, when he was caught up to heaven. He saw the glory of heaven and spoke to Jesus. He realized after this vision that there was a special call on his life. He gave his life to Christ fully in 1980. As soon as he received the baptism of the Holy Spirit, on Christmas Day of the same year, he began to experience remarkable manifestations of the revelation gifts. The Lord spoke to him and said he had been called as a prophet to nations. After operating the prophetic gift within the space of 15 years, during which he studied and obtained degrees in electrical engineering, he entered the prophetic office full-time in 1995. He had stood in the prophetic and teaching offices full-time since then. The Lord is now signaling his elevation to the apostolic office. He has traveled extensively to various nations holding prophetic conferences in many churches. He has been called as a Samuel in his generation, to build and head a prophetic company. The ministry name is therefore derived from Ramah, the prophetic base and hometown of Samuel, the prophet. In preparation for this assignment, he studied and earned a bachelor's, master's and doctorate in Bible and theology, with the two latter degrees specializing in prophetic studies. His primary assignment is to raise and mentor leaders generally and prophetic leaders specifically. By the vision of Rama Prophetic Ministries, he is to teach on the subject of prophecy and prophets, demonstrate the prophetic gifting and activate prophetic ministries. As the center of gravity of the entire ministerial enterprise has to do with Christian education, the Lord has instructed that a leadership training institute be established. This has been modeled after a Bible school setting for theological education in harmony with spiritual training, which will ensure excellence in ministry. Rama Bible College has a vision to train charismatic Christian leaders and believers in general on a global scale. Theological education is not only for ordained ministers or aspiring Christian leaders but also for any serious Christian who wants to have a deeper understanding of the scriptures so as not to become a statistic in this end-time climate of spiritual deception. In order to carry out this mandate of training, Rama Bible College has flexible ways of making theological education accessible to all who are interested. Prophet Dr. Richard Commey is married to Reverend Babsy, a gifted prophetic singer, who supports him immensely in the ministry and oversees the local church in his absence. They have been blessed with 3 children and are raising a godly family. With a standing ovation and a thunderous applause for the gift of God, let us appreciate and welcome the ministry of Prophet Dr. Richard Commey.